What's up everyone, Duro here. Welcome to this ranked match on Chemical. The map I haven't played for quite some time, but I really enjoy it indeed. Before we go to deployment and the match analysis, please like and subscribe to my channel. It would help me immensely to grow. I don't care about YouTube money. I already graduated my studies and I'm full-time employee. I have a family, so this is just my hobby. And these ranked replays are helping a lot of other players to not be afraid to get into the ranked and face some of the best players of Warno. And I'm also providing coaching sessions, so if this would reach higher audience, the more people would this help in the end. So if you are interested in a coaching session, please subscribe and comment under video, or write me directly on Discord or Steam. I have the same nickname over there. So I'm playing on the red side as 7th Panzer. My usual strategy is to deploy half of my forces to get Anna. The advantage over here is your opponent usually doesn't start here with strong presence, and usually it usually caught off guard everyone I tried this against. And secondly, once you get the sector, it's easy to defend crossings over the bridge, even though your reinforcement road takes quite a long way. If you manage to keep it safe and defend these bridges, you should not lose Anna until end of the game. And if you lose, your opponent has to pay significant amount in points to invest and get it back. The second half of my units will go to the middle to hold positions over there and possibly push whatever, depending on what my opponent managed to bring. And on the left side, on my 2-point sector, I'm just sending one force recon to know what's going on, along with the chopper. My opponent on the blue side, Rayon, is playing 5 easy, and he is deploying most of his forces into the middle. He's also securing his right flank with possible push later into my 2-point sector, and he's not moving much into his 2-point left sector. Only the AMX-10 RC, Gazelle Cannon and Commander Chasseur. Now his Alouettes are spotting my Mi-2s. We still don't know about each other's deployment, but I decided to keep a distance because I knew he has some cheap air superiority fighters or some fast AA like Mistrals that could kill my choppers, and I don't like to lose my recon choppers at the early game. I use them in the mid and late game for guiding my artillery and airstrikes, so I'm not playing like, for example, Skiffic, who just YOLOs his Mi-2s in 3 different lanes, but he is on much different level than I am, so maybe that's why. I was being shot by... No, I actually was not shot by AMX-10, but I saw that Gazelle Cannon is coming, so I unloaded my special offcloader. The truck was killed by the autocannon, and now I'm firing at his chopper from the close. I don't know if I managed to win this fight, but I have to quickly unload the SPW-70, I mean the Motsutsun from the SPW-70, because the Gazelle Cannon can kill it very easily. This is the double vet version, which makes his autocannon very deadly, but it just got killed by either the machine guns or the heavy machine gun on SPW-70s. He managed to unload Jungle Paras over here, and he brought 2 AMX B2s with Command B2, which makes quite strong stack, now making both of his fighting tanks triple vet. They are currently melting my force recon, and T-55A managed to fire on his command, but it did not hit, and now it's getting killed by itself. It got killed itself by the command tank. So I saw that he is pushing with this small blob. I decided to fall back a little bit, but I'm losing another T-55A, and now he has basically no proper opposition, so I'm falling back immensely, giving up this sector for a moment. He's sending Mirage to kill my Mi-2, and he will probably succeed. But I am also sending my fighter to chase him down. He managed to evacuate his commander because he probably knew that huge push is coming. My fighter managed to damage heavily his Mirage, but Shilka just finished it off. And his AMX-10 is firing on my T-55. It's missing, but another T-55 and Concourse are flanking from the other side. They're already in a motion to get defensive positions, so I can fire on anything that's coming through the bridge. He will most likely finish off my T-55A. Indeed he did. I'm moving my T-55 on Entralty Forest, and it will soon go into the sector. BRM-1 cannon and T-55 and another T-55 are shooting at AMX-10. Although this gun on this tank is better, it has no chance against such a numerical superiority of mine. So I managed to get the sector, and I'm going to cap it soon and secure all the bridges. My cluster plane just came and killed his command tank, and both of his AMX B2s are now completely devastated. They managed to survive, but their cohesion is very low, and their stabilizer is not really good, so they will not hit anything when retreating. I tried to chase them down and kill them, because I was thinking, like, if I manage to kill both of these tanks, then I could get a huge advantage and be able to push further. But he managed to move them into the building blocks, where he can hopefully repair. He's already bringing Puma Kangaroo with supplies, so he could heal his tanks. I'm continuing with my push. Dragon Parats were routed, and now the sappers are going to be killed. Matsutsuns are opening fire with their 2 machine guns. And T-55 just managed to kill up close one of his other B2s. I just kept the Boris sector, and I'm going to keep the Dmitry with his 2-point sector over here. Now I'm getting into the point advantage very soon, and all I need to do is hold the middle sector, because if I would hold a foothold on the island, I'll be able to secure significant advantage and later win. Strela managed to hit his Puma, but it survives the second shot, missed, and now it's landing and is going to repair the tanks. Now, I did not saw where his tanks went, but I was able to spot his Puma Kangaroo, and I was thinking, okay, well, his helicopter is over there, and his tanks must be nearby, because his intention was to heal his tank. So what I'm going to do, and what was in my head, was either to buy RT or some cluster plane that could strike this position, keep my momentum, and not let him repair. Now my tanks are pushing. In the meanwhile, I brought T-70 to M1 with some additional Matsutsun in BMP-1s, and he managed to deploy Surblinde behind my lines, and it damaged T-70 to M1, but it's not going to do more of the damage. First I sent the cluster on his Surblinde, but I decided that it's not needed. My choppers are already over there. His Surblinde will not be able to defend, so I rather send my cluster to hit his Puma Kangaroo, which just relocated over there. Now, this is going to be devastated hit, because he did not have any AA and his tanks were all together in one place. So he's losing another AMX-30. He is not repairing his existing AMX-30 B2. So now I'm free to push even further. The Surblinde was killed. My choppers are moving forward, taking care of his Dragon Para in the building. This is excellent building for view. For a while he could see anything, but thanks to my choppers his positions was now unattainable. I managed to accommodate myself successfully in Anna. Commandos over here hold positions. They are not able to push because they would get killed by the tanks. And so my focus was now to continue pushing in the middle, where I'm getting more and more advantage. His B2 was almost killed by my T-72, so he had to smoke and now he's falling back. He still could not repair his tanks because I'm keeping my momentum. And B2 was destroyed. His roll entries are very much in the front, he need to move them back. Another B2 was just destroyed because I managed to strike from the hidden place. His tank was in the open, so I could strike first and kill him. Now he brought the Brennus and B2 from over the bridge. They just crossed into the side. He has nothing over here, just some roll entry AA and Mistral. He brought Jaguar AT, but I sold it with my fighter, so I immediately sent my fighter to intercept him, which it did, but it got shut down by roll entry. Now this Mi-24D survived, so it's going to get repaired. Another reinforcements are coming, this time into the right side of sector. Special Aufklärer are pushing, and I'm going to recap this sector very soon. This T-72M1 is waiting for repairs, as well as this another one. Modshooters are being deployed over here, which means I can get a CV and get a foothold over here, but I will still try to push because that will be more important. T-55A managed to shoot from the cover. Thanks to my BRM-1K with exceptional optics, I was able to spot my enemy and he did not see my tank, so T-55A took half of the Brennus HP. Puma Kangaroo was killed because it was too forward to my frontal units. You have to keep falling back if you're losing ground, because then you lose AA and supply like this. B2 and Brennus, another B2 opened fire on my Modshootsen. The Brennus was killed by T-72M. B2 managed to fire back, but T-55A finished him off. So this is what the numerical advantage is good for. If my 3 tanks are shooting at one of his one tank, that one tank can make a damage, but it will not be able to kill me. While having 2 tanks or 3 tanks firing at the same time, you usually win engagement. Now this B2 is coming very much where he shouldn't, and he got killed, hit by both T-55 and T-72M. This T-55 was almost killed, only 2 HP are left. These units need to repair very badly. He's bringing another Puma Kangaroo, but not sure for what, because none of his units are alive. He probably expected that his tanks would survive. A B2 Brennus is being moved, but this time over this more secure passage, the bridge. And he bought another B2s to reinforce and to possibly halt my advantage. Now I managed to completely take the sector on the right, killing his commander and continue pushing further. Now my goal is to completely push him out of this island and secure this and this bridge, so he would be stuck outside only with one of his sectors over there. Now I'm getting formidable +6, already getting almost double the conquest points as he had. These positions are still secured. The B2 opened fire on my T-55A because it was revealed by Alouette and is going to kill it. Now the second hit was missed and is dead. Now he has only 1 Brennus, 1 Alouette and 1 Roland 3 in the middle, but he's still pushing. For some reason he's still pushing. Instead of falling back and forming some defensive line, he's just moving forward, and now my Modshootsen will be able to get over here with being able to get into the range of their AT missile. MiG-23 killed his Mirage. They tried to kill MIATV. And Su-22 cluster is being deployed. Not sure what is the target, probably still deciding. I have completely managed to get a combat ground advantage. He's losing everything in the island, even though his another 2 B2s are coming. They are This is the very bad. They are firing on the move. Like I said before, these tanks have terrible stabilizer. You don't want your B2s firing on the move. They missed all of their 4 shots and now they're getting killed. One tech kill by T-72M and another just missed. That was lucky, but is now also getting killed very soon. These tanks are able to land hits, but they are very far behind. And again, he moved again just before the shot was done, and now he's again moving those tanks. You want to attack move these tanks, because now you again fired twice, and again he was moving and he fired. You don't want these tanks to move while firing, man. You have to use attack move because their stabilizers are shit. Even though he managed to kill 2 of my tanks, one was just T-55, it did not give him any advantage because he lost 2 of them. And now, look, he's again firing on the move. Now he stopped. Okay, that was lucky, I missed. But really you don't want to be firing while moving. He was now complaining at the end of the game that his tanks were not hitting, but wonder why your tanks were not missing when you were moving them. And as I get again firing advantage with my 2 tanks or 3 tanks firing at his one, I managed to kill it despite his B2 having larger accuracy than my tanks. So this is the end of the game, and this is in no way supposed to shit on Warno. He is a good player, and I don't consider 5 easy to be that of an OP division, but he really did a huge mistake by not being able to keep his tanks alive, losing side 2-point sector very easily, not bringing enough initiative, and also, not least but very important, he was firing his tanks on the fast move instead of attack move. Or if you want to fast move, use attack fast move, because the AMX tanks are really glass cannons. Those are great, but they have to stop when firing. Oh, Warno, Brigadier General, rank 23, overall over 700 games. I'm Brigadier General, rank 29, so he's actually larger rank than I am, and just almost 1,100 games. If we quickly look at the kills and losses, as you can see, I managed to keep momentum. My cluster planes, followed up by tanks, were eradicating most of his ground forces. Whenever I could, I used air support and ASFs to clear the skies, and I think I managed to achieve very good cooperation between air and ground forces. So that's all. Thanks for watching, and if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe for more. Bye bye.